All right, cool. Let's get it popping. So I just want to give you a quick update on some of the things that have been happening here. So if you take a peek here, not at that board. Um, this one's not consolidated. Yeah, I guess that'll work. So basically, what's been happening for the past day is we got PPC turned on, which is awesome. We got some lead flow going. What I also did was inside of my CRM, I had a ton of leads from a prior campaign back like October, November timeframe. And one of the best parts about the CRM that I'm using is I'm going to find a board that doesn't have any cards on it. One of the best parts about the CRM that I'm using is I have these little cards that I can just basically drop and it'll fire off automations. So I had a bunch of cards that were still like in my 5 day my 5 day first contact, my 5 day post yes, my 12-month re-engage, which I'll go ahead and look at the 12-month re-engage ones right now because I don't think I've answered any of those because it sends out emails too as well. But basically what I do is I'll just drag the card from month 4 to month 5, fires off automations. Drag the card from day 1 to day 2, fires off automations. You can see one of the automations here that it sent. This was a new lead that came in. Hey, receive your request online for a cash offer. Is your house still available? Yes. Okay, great. The process to get you approved for a cash sale is simple. Go here. You fill out this short little form. So I have this full intake form that basically just pre-frames and asks all the same questions that I would ask on a phone call. So again, this is just custom branded from Ryan Fletcher's partner program. The link's down below if you want to check out his partner program, his ACS class. So all these automations are already built in there. This is the benefit of paying someone just to give you all this. Sorry, I was checking to see if my kids were awake. The benefit of paying someone to do all this is like you already have all this stuff built. It's proven it works. So I just tapped into it. So basically what I did is I sent them this text. They go here. They just called instead. So we had a short phone call, got the funding department intake form. I'm underwriting the deal, and I'll get back to them. So this is a new lead that came in. This is another one you can see responded to the automation from one of the follow-ups, make an offer. Another one that came back from one of the follow-ups, what's your best cash offer? This one went back and sold, and anytime someone tells me that they sold, I'll just say, hey, we pay referral fees. Do you know if anyone's selling? A couple of other ones. This one's like, hey, what percentage of market value are you paying? This one I actually talked with him about a creative financing offer. So we talked about, hey, what would be a cash offer, and then what would be a creative financing offer. One that we had, he actually listed it with an agent for $495. That's what he wants. I told him I wouldn't be at $495. I'd be at $390. He said no thanks. So I'll check back in the CRM. I'll just put him in there. I'll check back in 45, 60 days after it's been sitting on the market and he hasn't got it sold, and see if he's interested and ready to sell then. So that's the benefit of automation. So you can see like a couple of other ones. Hey, this is sold. Hey, thanks for letting me know this is sold. Blah, blah, blah. You can see all the follow-ups there. So I'm just going to pop in and take a look at ad campaigns, just show you how those are performing. I think we're at 5 or 6 leads right now from them. Still, I think we have a potential deal with ISP to leads still working. But like I said, I'm just going to keep running my own stuff for now because I'm not sure what they're going to get. So here's the email automations that went out. So everything that ran by Zapier, you can see that some like failed, some didn't, some worked. So it was like address not found, we found an error. So I'll go in here and clean up all the errors because sometimes it's just stuff that I need to get fixed up. But you can see like all the ones in here. No, not interested in a lowball offer. My property's not distressed. I'm going to do rent to own or owner finance. So this might be one that I reach out. I think she sent me, if I'm not mistaken, she sent me these terms before, but they were not very good. I remember texting this lady about hers. Let's see if I can find it. My computer is lagging a little bit here. Oh, we're on full freeze now. Fully frozen. Alright, I think we're back now. Let me close out some more of these windows. See if we can get caught up here. What else is still open? That's good. You can close that. Oh yes, let's put you there. I need to get a new computer. Let's get some deals done so I can get a full on desktop with some more RAM. I'm not gonna be able to keep streaming with it glitching and spazzing like it is. Let's see, Katie. Yeah, so this is the lady that said she wanted to do like owner finance, seller finance. So owner finance, she wanted 309 with 10% down on a sub 2 wrap with a balance carry of 5%. She owes 83,000 of that, so she would seller carry the 83,000 at 5% for 2 years. And then 309 owner finance 10% down sub 2 wrap balance carry. So yeah, I think I ran the numbers on this one, and the rental rates for this area would be like 10% down puts us at what, 299? No, that's, yeah, somewhere in there. Math is hard this late. But 10% down, 299 balance. I don't know what the PITI is $296, 254 HOA because she only owes 83 on it still. And I think I did the math, and it comes out to like $2,000 a month or something like that. And like max rental rates in the area are like $1,850 for her size condo. So she's the one that replied to this one and said, "Hey, I'll do sub 2 or owner finance." Let's see if I got any other replies in here. This one says on vacation. Let's see, new lead added, address not found. Okay, that makes sense. Address not found. We got new capital, address not found. Oh, here's one. Ida Lapinda. Hey, checking back. See, how much are you buying my house? Let's go take a look. I'm going to pop into the ad account so you have something to look at there while I comp this real quick. And I would comp them like live. I'm not really worried about people stealing deals, but I just don't want to reveal any info and have Google or YouTube take down the stream. So I'm looking at her property. She's in McAllen, Texas. Looks like she has it listed for $250. She recently just did a $20K price drop on it. 26 days on. Let's see her real time on market. Yeah, so she put it at 250. This seems like a pretty good neighborhood. So let's say 250 is our asking price. 250K. Let's go and see what it's worth. 3 beds, 3 baths, 1,700 square foot. 1758. Let's go and run some comps. So I know it's a 3-3, so when I do comps, just so you can follow along, I'm typically using Zillow. I'll just go to the sold listings. I'll look at houses, and then last sold by like the last 90 days. I'll typically put the beds in there so I can narrow it to like 3 beds. And usually Zillow's pretty good at keeping what street you were on. So she's on Eagle Ave, which is right here on my map. So I'm just going to click around. Okay, so I see a 3-3 that sold in March. And because it's Texas, Zillow's not showing the sold price. So usually what I do is just come look for like the last listed price, and I can pretty much guesstimate that that's what it sold for. So a 3-3, 1,500 square foot, so 200 square foot smaller, back in March. Pretty clean. It looks like Formica countertops, paint interior, Home Depot vanities, decent cabinets in the kitchen. So it's not like a high-end retail. It's just like a kind of like a lipstick flip. Like it's nothing crazy. and really the pictures are super bad. It's literally like the living room, one of the bedrooms, and the bathroom. And the master bathroom has like that sliding shower door. So I'd say there's probably a little bit more room to go up, depending on what. A little bit more room to go up in terms of getting a higher price compared to this one. I'm gonna look at this one. This one looks like a cleaner rehab. That's 4 beds. This is 3-2 over on Goal Ave. It's crossing a boulevard, which I usually don't like doing, like crossing any major roads. But if I'm looking at it, pending sale was at 200, 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,200 square foot. So I'm getting lower here. This is the 3-3 I just looked at. There's not really a ton in this area that has sold recently. So in Texas, because of the non-disclosure stuff, like showing the price points, it's not always the easiest to comp. 3 bed, 2 bath. This one pending sale at 224. Listing removed, listing sold. 224, 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,500 square foot. Quail Ave, which is just the north side of the same neighborhood. So not quite an exact comp. Let's look at what this 4 bed sold bath, because that'll let me know like what will get too crazy here. So 4 bed, 5 baths, 2,100 square foot with a pool, sold for 449, about somewhere in there. So that would be like the upper limit. Like we'd never go fetch that at all. So that lets me know that like even if we did our best rehab on this 3-3, 1,700 square foot, so it's 300 square foot less than that 4 bed, plus it has an extra bedroom and a pool. Our ceiling, again, this is just intuition, our ceiling would be like 300, 325. So Brad, my buddy Brad's put together this MAO calculator. So I'm just gonna go with this 3-3. What did this sell for? This sold for 247, and this was back in April. So if we do a cleaner remodel, I'm talking like backsplashes, subway tile, LVP style flooring. That's going to be, I don't know the condition of that property, but let's say it's 40K rehab. I mean, I guess I'll just use the numbers that are on the sheet. So it's a good remodel, so it's probably going to be $25 a square foot is kind of what the benchmark he has in here. And I'll just use this as a rough estimate, and we're at 1758. So yeah, we'll call it a $44,000 remodel, with the ARV likely being 300. That's 15K over this 3-3 that sold back in April. Because one of the things you got to be cautious about is the repairs that you're doing to the property don't always make it worth more. Just because you put like nice kitchen in, you did nice vanities, like if the comps don't support it in the neighborhood, you're not going to get it. Just because you did all this work, like don't sound like a homeowner like, oh well, I just put in a new water heater, that's another $5,000 in value in my property. No, it's not. It's pretty much worthless. So 44K rehab, $300,000 AV, ARV. All right, there's a gnat in here. That puts my MAO for wholesale at 152 with a 20K rehab or 20K wholesale fee. So cash price we'd be at 152. If it's clean enough to do a novation, we'd start at 187. With our max being 207, which, looking at these prices, and this sold for 247. So 152 is going to be tough. Again, I don't know what the condition of it looks like, but I'm assuming that it needs some rehab. Because she's at 1,700 Eagle. Man, this gnat is just having a ball. Right in my eyes. Get some water here. Oh, she's got pictures listed. Okay, she's got it listed for 250. There's no way, no chance that I get it for 152. 100K, 100K discount. If she's in enough pain. So this, what I said earlier about this being a subject to deal, this might be one of those that we take down subject to, rehab, put back on the market. Yeah, like, I mean, look at this. That thing needs some work. Like, what kind of bathroom is that? It's like brick siding. Like, they didn't even drywall over it, so it's just brick siding in the bathroom, and then the vanity is basically in the shower. It's in Arizona, we call this an Arizona room. It's got a pool. It's got a little deck out back. It's got solar. So it's got some good things. Like, looks like a nice quiet-ish neighborhood across the street from Gold's Gym. So it's got some potential, but yeah, it needs flooring throughout. All the bathrooms need to be remodeled, so that's 30K. I usually do 10K per bathroom. The master bedroom's got like this weird tile that goes into the bathroom, and just a weird setup. So it needs new fixtures, probably new doors, new flooring all throughout. Kitchen, they have stainless steel appliances. The cabinets look a little bit old and outdated for mica countertops, so I'd go granite there, backsplash, subway tile. It's got this nice, like, the beams here. I don't know. I would go like a contrasting color for the beams to kind of just expose them, make them stand out. So yeah, I think a 40K rehab is probably about accurate. Landscaping in the front. Check the pool for issues. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Novation could work here. A Novation or a subject to deal. I would probably pitch. I probably wouldn't pitch cash because, or I would actually pitch her options. I don't know what her situation is because she just literally responded to the email. How much are you buying my house? Very short and direct. If I'm buying your house cash, I'm going to be at 152. I don't know why this doesn't have a spread in it. Usually, like, starting offer is a little bit lower than what this is. 172 sales price to another investor. Oh, so if I was assigning it, I would assign it for 172. But I want my buy price is 152. Okay. So yeah, I would final sales price to end buyer 256. So I wouldn't be able to get 256 if I listed this as is. We would have to get some rehab. If I did Novation and put it out as 256, it probably wouldn't work. This is probably worth like 215. It's probably worth 207 right now, ARV wise. That's probably what it would sell for. 215, maybe 220 is what I'm guessing. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll put your offers. Hey, all cash price 152. Retail, what is Rich Wonders calls it. Shout out to Rich Wonders for this one. Equity protection program. I can see if I can get her qualified for that and do a Novation where we're just going to find a retail buyer that wants to move in it, but we need to be at 207 to make that work. So about a 50K discount, or subject to. I don't know what her financing looks like on it, but in this case, we take over the financing, give her some down, do the rehab, put it back out. Our all in, let's say we give her 10 grand down, we hold it for 3 months. We put 40K into it, so we'll be all in at 50, 60K, and then we sell it for 300, and our purchase price is 250. We won't get our money back if we do that. So our purchase price has to be, I don't know what she owes on it. We'll get our money back out of it. It's too late for me to do math. But a subject to deal where we partner with them on the flip could be a potential option. So I'll call her in the morning and pitch her. But yeah, what I wanted to do is just update you on how I'm working deals. So as you can see, this is our PPC account. I'll show you the campaign that we're running right now in Florida. Show you some of the stats and KPIs. So 125 clicks, 26% click-through rate, 84-cent CPC. That's just for today. It's not showing conversions. Our conversion pixel we just barely set up. So I don't know if we have any conversions for today. I didn't see anything in my review chart. Yeah, I have an automation set up to where if any new leads come in here, it'll just automatically zap them in. But I don't think anything came in today. Let me just double check. Yep, nothing today. Just those. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep running this. These are the ad groups that we're running, and it's targeted keywords for those ad groups. You can see like We Buy Houses isn't delivering, Sell My House Online isn't delivering. Really, our main ones are going to be Sell My House Fast and Cash Buyers. So we'll look at like stats for the whole week. Here's what all week looks like. We're at $400 in spend, 4 leads basically, so about $100 a lead is our cost. And I got about 50% of those replied so far. So overall, not bad progress. We're getting close. So yeah, PPC is going good. Still working ISP to lead. We'll try to get top 50 agents going this weekend. My kids have tumbling recitals, so I may or may not be able to get all of those out. Let me check my spam folder just in case. Nope. Attach documents for Google AdWords accounts. That's it. These are all just marketing updates. So yeah, nothing there. So yeah, just I'll get top 50 agents going this weekend. I'll try to get offers out. We got 2 offers out today. We'll try to get a couple more out. Try to get one of these closed, locked in, so I can catch up to Stratton. I think he's got 6 deals under contract right now, but we'll catch him. We're making moves. We got PPC going. Once we get iSpeed on, we'll start making some traction, some progress there. I wanted to share a call that I had today that was pretty funny. This lady, what's her name? It was a lady that called. She called me actually from the automation, and was like, "Hey, what can you buy my house for?" Which is always an interesting question because it's like, what do you want? Like, what do you want for your house? And she starts going down this list about how she wants $500,000 for her house, and geez, where is it? I think she just called me direct. Let me see if it's in this inbox. Did I close it? Oh yeah, Alice. That's her name. So yeah, Alice calls. She's got this double wide trailer out in the middle of Texas. And she said she wants $500,000. So while I'm on the phone with her, I'm running the numbers, looking at the comps. I don't see anything close. There's a 3-2 on 13 acres, and it sold for like $489. Hers is a double wide, so I look at double wide comps. Highest one was like $389. So I tell her like, hey, I'm not even gonna be anywhere close. Like, your best option if you want anything close to 500 is to work with a real estate agent. And I kid you not, this lady, she goes, I will never work with a real estate agent again. The guy that I worked to was a liar, a skate, and if I see him again, I'm going to shoot him in the face. I should let you listen to the recording.
Hello, how can I help? Yes. To see if you can get it listed with an agent. That's where you're going to get the most.
Oh, here it is.
I'd rather set cars through the whole damn place than to deal with the real estate. After I was, the way I was treated by the last one.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's kind of unfortunate.
I'm trying to be
Not
all
everyone
empathetic
is
and stuff.
called to do a great job like they're supposed to.
In fact, as far as I'm concerned, if I could get my hands on him, I'd probably shoot him.
Oh my! Have a year of taxes left.
Oh, so she says that, and then during the call, I'm like, man, they really do things different out in Texas. She goes, yeah, we do. We don't play about our money. Oh, man. So, yeah, that was an interesting call that I had today. It's not going to be a deal at all at $500,000. She wants way too much for it. But, again, you can see the power of the automations here. So, lead came in October. Yeah, it's still for sale. Cool, I'll give you a call. October, sent her a follow-up. October, sent her a follow-up. Nothing. October, sent her a follow-up. October. And then today, sent her a follow-up. She responds. Gives me a call. We talk. Not going to end up being a deal, but again, it's the power of follow-up and automation. This lead came in October 12th, 2023. Followed up with her for the first 5 days, and then I slacked off on my job. Finally sent her a follow-up there, and now she gets to reply, and I have a conversation. And at the end of the day, all I can ask for is conversations. Can't ask for deals out of every single one of these. I know what numbers I typically need to be at in order to get these deals sold if I'm wholesaling them. I don't have a crew in Poolville, Texas, where she is, so I can't really do a rehab. Like, that's where you're going to be able to get the best prices, is if you are able to do a rehab, because you're the buyer, and you can run the numbers. But I mean, for this deal, there's really nothing much I can do. Unless I wanted to go live on 13 acres in a double wide trailer in Poolville, Texas, the numbers just ain't working out at $500,000. So I tried to open up the conversation to see if subject 2 made sense for her, but she wants to take all of the money from this house, and when she buys another house, she wants to pay it off in cash. So like I told her, I was like, hey, I'll check back in a few months, see if anything has changed. I highly doubt someone's going to give her $500,000 for her 5-bed double wide trailer on 13 acres, unless a commercial builder wants to come in there and do something, which is something I could explore, but I don't have any connections there. I'm out of my depth, so I don't really know what I'm going to be looking for. So just interesting stuff that you have. Again, power of the automation, power of the follow-up. Get someone for me to contact because I triggered a few automations. So that's really it for me. Just wanted to provide you a quick update, let you know how things are going. I think we're on day 12 or something like that. I'm gonna quickly lose track of these days. I'm gonna do the best I can. So I'm gonna keep streaming every single day. Did miss a couple of days there consistency wise, but really now that I got some lead flow going in, these streams will get a lot more exciting because you'll hear people like Alice talk about wanting to shoot people, burn the whole place down, not wanting to work with real estate agents, but also not wanting to take a discount at all on her property. So very interesting people, very interesting conversations. You'll see how I do the sales. I'm gonna start bringing some people here on the streams that I'll do just kind of a split screen where I can learn from them, because I realize that I'm not an expert at any of this. I may be good at comping, I may be good at talking on the phone, I may be good at the automations, but there's someone out there that's better than me. And in order for me to kick Stratton's ass, I got to get better at what I'm doing. Got to get better at the sales. I got to get better dialed in on the systems. I got to get more dialed in on a lot of things because, again, I'm working with less time. So I need more leverage. I need to be able to work on higher margin deals versus taking a deal just because and it's $5,000. It's going to eat up a lot of my time unless I can dispo it super fast. So I want to focus on where can I get the most dollar per hour on my deals. And when I focus that way, that's what's going to allow me to beat him, is because I'm going to be more targeted, I'm going to be more leveraged, I'm going to be smarter, I'm going to be more dialed in, and that's how I'm going to end up winning this challenge over the next few months. So thanks for tuning in. I know these late night streams probably don't get viewed by anyone live, so if you're watching this in the morning, the afternoon, your happy Memorial Day or Memorial Weekend, hopefully you do something fun, but more importantly, make sure that you subscribe. Click the link down below. I'm going to be doing some giveaways. If we do ink the deal with iSpeed to Lead, we'll be doing some Deal Speed giveaways, which is their dispo software, some lead giveaways. I'm also going to be creating some swag for the challenge. So in order to get that, make sure that you subscribe, because what I do is I'll typically run the promotions and ads to the people that subscribe to the YouTube channel. Fun little feature that you can do with YouTube is you can run ads only to the people that subscribe to you on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe down below, because I'll be giving you some free stuff. You'll be entered in to win the giveaways. You'll be able to get the swag. All that fun stuff will be if you click the link down below and subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Let me know what you would like to see in these streams, what's helpful for you, where you're at in your business. I read every single comment, so drop them down below. Happy to chat with you, happy to help you anywhere that you are in your journey. From what I know, point you in the right direction, connect you with the right person. Let's go out and win. Let's get some deals done. So my goal is to try and get a deal done in this next 7-day period. Got a couple of offers out, but I need to get some signed, and I want to get a deal dispoed. Because once we get some more money flowing in here, that's when things are going to get really fun. Because then you'll see me hiring VAs. You'll see me turn up the marketing, where we'll be doing 8, 9, 10, probably 8 or 9 leads per day to that VA that'll be setting appointments. That's when things are really going to get fun. Things are going to really start grinding out. That's where we're going to kick Stratton's ass. He doesn't know it yet, but that's where it's going to happen. I'm going to get dialed in there. So let's get some momentum. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next stream.